So this is the real world process of getting everything dialed. All right. No smoke and mirrors, no behind the scenes. This is it. This is raw. This is how I do it. All right, guys, welcome back to the Woodland Pursuit. Today we are going to be going over these. Look at that. Hopefully it's focusing in on them for you. See them bleeders? Oh man, yeah. So we're going to go over the Sevr 1.5 hybrids. Now the main difference to these is, if you can see this right here, this little bleeder tip right here. You see that thing? Now usually they just got these blades right here, the expandables that kind of them push down and these come out on the opposite side. But now they include that bleeder tip right there. So it's essentially hitting them with a 4-blade. All right, only the bleeders are little, and I still have foam in there because I just got done shooting these. The proof is in the pudding. Here's me shooting them, and here's the results right now. Today I am going to be testing out the Sevr 1.5 hybrids. All right, so if you've seen the Sevred broadheads, they're amazing. Last year I was using the 1.75s, and they were absolutely devastating. They worked flawlessly. Every deer that I shot with them didn't go very far at all. Blood trail was amazing, and I definitely credit the accuracy mostly of these broadheads, because everyone says that, oh, my broadhead shoots as accurate as a field point, but that's just not true. In my experiences, I've shot a lot of broadheads over the years, and a lot of them plane and take off in directions that are unpredictable. These, however, in my experience, shoot amazing. Now, with the new bleeder blade on the hybrids, I was a little bit skeptical that maybe they might start to steer, maybe they might start to plane. Yesterday I shot at 20 yards with them and they were dead on. So today we're going to get back a little bit further and we're going to see how they perform at like 40 yards and with the regular Mathews lift, and 50 yards with the Ravin Crossbow. So let's get going now. I'm going to get some practice arrows downfield just to see if I'm shooting okay, because I haven't shot a single shot yet this morning. So if we're going to test accuracy, I better warm up. Let's do this. All right. All right. First 3 away. Shoot 3 more. And let's go get the arrow tipped with the Sevr hybrid. Hence why all right, I think you pretty much see where I'm grouping. Right, now the group's getting tighter. Let's go get that other arrow. We're gonna shoot this arrow one at a time. Okay, so hopefully you can see that right there. Now this is what we're going to be shooting. Sevr hybrid 1.5. Now the only difference between this and the other 1.5 that I know of is the bleeder blade in it. So, all right, here we go. Oh my God, so that's money. That's money right there. So at 20, it's right there. All right, so you notice that it's hitting in the same area that my other group was hitting. I think my sight is slightly off because I had to readjust it yesterday, because when I was shooting at 109 yards at Huntstock in New York, I adjusted my windage and I don't think I got it exactly dialed down yet. And that's where it's hitting. Or I just have something going on this morning with me pulling it. We'll see. All right, here we go. Let's throw another shot. Let's make sure that wasn't a fluke. I don't think it was a fluke. All right, so you see it hit pretty much the identical spot. Now that I'm getting some shots under my belt, warming up a little bit, my point of impact is pretty consistent. So now I'm just gonna chase the arrow with my sight. Move my sight housing a couple clicks to the left, see if it doesn't pull it back into the center of that dot. But all my other field tips hit right about there too. So I think it's just a simple sight adjustment. One more and then let's go back to 40. I pulled that one. Let's do one more. So I made the sight adjustment and I tend to pull it a little bit more. So let's shoot one more. I feel like I pulled that one. Let's make sure. Guys, this is real world shooting right here. I haven't really, planned this or, got out here and shot beforehand. So this is the real world process of getting everything dialed. All right. No smoke and mirrors, no behind the scenes. This is it. This is raw. This is how I do it. And that one was held high, but you see the left to right is on. That's what I'm looking for. That's where my pin was. Like I said, I didn't settle into that dot all the way. I'm still shooting a little rusty right now. I haven't got enough arrows behind me to be able to get that pin hold perfect. That's where it was when the trigger went off. That's where the arrow hit. The sight's on, the arrow's on. All right, let's move back to 40. All right, guys, here we go. Let's not forget to move the slider. I actually did that yesterday. Actually got out here yesterday, kept it on 20 and flung one right into that milk crate that the target's sitting on. I got into a hurry or a rush or whatever, or just wasn't thinking clearly. And happens to the best of us. And that's kind of cool though, because it didn't hit the plastic in the milk crate. It went in between the little holes and it hit the black rubber mat in the back. So I didn't mess anything up, which is cool. Because if I would have hit the milk crate, it would have been a nightmare getting that arrow out of that milk crate. All right, 40 yards. All right, let's go check it. Okay, so it's not in the yellow, but that's the size, a little bit just bigger than a quarter. If you need any more accuracy than that, you're Levi Morgan. I'm just saying, that arrow's flying better than I can hold that pin on this target. So let's shoot one more and make sure it's not, just a fluke. And let's see, but I'm so happy with these broadheads and I am going to be purchasing more. 40 yards, like the only way to get closer than that is to get in the yellow. All right, just throw one more arrow and I'll be happy. I definitely pulled that one a little bit. All right, guys, so 40 yards off to the side. I was a little shaky on that shot. My pin hold was a little unstable. I said I'd be good with one more shot, but let's do a third at 40. I kind of just want it in the yellow, you know? Throw the arrow already. I don't know. That looks pretty good. I think the shooting's just me because I've given myself a little bit of a break, and now my arms, they still feel a little wiggly, you know, a little weak, but they rebounded a little bit, and I think that shot pretty much shows. My hold still is floating quite a bit, but it's still, the follow through is better, I would say. Like, even though I'm moving around a little bit because I'm getting tired, my follow through is a little bit better, and I'm not doing weird things on the release. So let's go look at that broadhead. All right, so here we go. Like, right here is the shot I was looking for at 40 with this Sevr broadhead, and you can see they're shooting like field tips. Like, my group's a little scattered with the field tips, and I almost think that these broadheads are making them shoot more consistent. You know, if, you know, my arms were, you know, a little bit stronger, and I shot a little bit more and practiced a little bit more, my consistency would be a little bit better. I tend to practice, you know, 12 arrows or so, and I tend to tighten up my groups, and after about 24 arrows, my groups are going to start widening back out again, just because I don't have the conditioning. But it's really the first shot that counts, and I'm really good with the first shot. All right, so let's shoot one more arrow and see if I can repeat this. Here we go. Let's launch another one. All right, let's see where that dropped into, because I honestly can't see from here. All right, so here you go. Second shot at 40. Only about a pinky width outside of that yellow there. So I'm extremely happy, you know, with this. I think this is my shooting. I don't think this is the broadhead. I think the broadhead shooting every bit as accurate as the field tips. It's just I'm floating a little bit on the target, which is okay because I don't practice a lot at all. My muscle memory has been established because I've been shooting for, you know, almost 40 years. You know, I'm going to be 50 here in February, like I said earlier, and I've been shooting since I was like 8, so over 40 years. And my muscle memory's there, but my muscle conditioning's not. So I tend to get a little wobbly, a little wiggly, you know, noodly armed, and I move around on the face of the target a little bit more with that pin. Hence why it's not in there. Now, if I shot every day, maybe I could get it in there, but I'm not trying to be a professional archer. I'm just trying to kill a deer, and that is going to kill the heck out of a deer. So let's get the crossbow. I'm gonna start shooting bolts on that, and we're just gonna start at 50, and it should be right there. All right, let's do this. See where we're at. Touch low. All right. So now that we got it all dialed in, I'm gonna launch at the black target, the same dot as I was shooting with my bow. All right, so dot on the black target. And I hate shooting the Reinhardt target with this crossbow because it shoots so hard and so fast. It heats up going in, and it's almost like it glues itself in, and it's a pain in the butt to get this bolt out. So we're not gonna do that. It's just like right there. I think it's like an inch low. Let's see. Yeah, I'm telling you, the sighting process of the crossbow was a little tedious. My best advice is, if you have to do all that, also be patient so your end results will look like this. All right, so let's go. Okay guys, so this is what I'm talking about. 50 yards and I'm on the yellow, and it's so much easier to hold on that than it is to hold on this. And I made a couple clicks after this one in the scope to bring it over, and as you can see, it moved it over perfectly. Couldn't be happier. I'm gonna go 1 or 2 clicks up and throw one more if I can get this bolt out. Let's see if I can get the bolt out without killing myself. Oh no, that came out easy. Usually it comes out really hard out of that. Oh yeah, I'm really excited about that. Usually it burns in and I can't get it out because it like glues itself, but no, I'm actually okay with that. I'm gonna shoot at this dot right here since there's a lot more meat than down here. So next shot right there. So we're gonna go for the top middle yellow dot. Just so you know, I didn't shoot high. We were shooting for the dot below this one. Well, the 2 clicks didn't seem to help enough, but it's only an inch of adjustment. And it hit just low, but it's still freaking money. They're still shooting amazing. But I'm done shooting. I could raise the scope just a little bit more until these shoot perfect, but it's really hot and I'm taking a break. I just wanted to show you guys how amazing that these broadheads shoot. All right, guys. So look at that point of impact. That is amazing. That is great, especially for a bolt tipped with a broadhead. It's about an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter low. The yellow dot right here where my thumb is that I was shooting at, but still deadly, deadly, deadly accurate. 50 yards that's at, and it's money. And that hold that I was on with that little aluminum table with the pillow is not the most stable by any means, and totally simulates a hunting situation when you're on the armrest of a ladder stand or a tree or whatever. Yeah, deadly, deadly accurate. So definitely get out there and try a set or a pair or a bunch or a handful of these broadheads, because these Sevrs, these hybrids, that bleeder is not affecting the arrow flight at all, and I absolutely love them, and I will be buying more. All right, guys, so what did you think about the Sevr 1.5 hybrid broadheads? I absolutely think they are so deadly accurate and so lethal, being that the fact is it doesn't matter if these things open up or not. They're going to hit where your pin was. If you put the pin on them vitals and you hit that trigger, they are going to hit that spot. They are not going to plane. They are not going to just deviate and do random crap like some broadheads do. They're not going to open. And even if these things don't open, you have that bleeder that's going to slice a slit right up in them And worst case scenario, like people say, oh, well, they didn't open all the way or they didn't open at all. Like I've never had that problem with these, but say the worst mechanical failure possible happens and these broadheads don't open, that bleeder is going to kill that deer. So not only do you have a hole there, but now you have a slice there. And if you hit where you're aiming, deer's dead, done. You don't need a huge wide broadhead because you got somewhere in the area, you got where you wanted, and that deer is going to go down with insight, without a doubt. Mark my words if you have penetration. So get you a set, try them for yourself. You know, seeing is believing. Get one. I mean, the greatest thing about Sevr is you can just buy one of these. Man, they're like $16.99. Buy one, try it out. You don't even have to invest in a 3-pack for, what are they now, $75 or $100 for broadheads now. They're getting stupid expensive. Titanium, you know, direct from the dealer, no middleman. The cost is minimized, full titanium, $16.99. I'm not an ambassador of this product. I just love it, and it's what's going to be on the tip of my arrows and my bolts this season. Check them out. All right, guys, get out there, practice. You know, get ready. The fall's going to be here before you know it. And good luck on your woodland pursuit. Thanks, guys. Oh, and let me add, subscribe and like down below. Thank you so much. Do me a solid. Show me some love. Love you guys. See you in the next video.